half is
I
Dolores, half
know.
is a leather handbag. Like, she's good with those one-liners. So she
Yeah, she is.
almost got it. She almost got it, but then
Okay.
she was beat. I mean, this girl, Danielle Cabral, second episode, and she's already just, oh, I'm not going to invite that Jackie Goldschneider. I mean, the girl has come to play. I mean, so you could say she wants everyone to like her. This isn't exactly a
Yeah, but
movie.
Jackie is insignificant. I don't mean to be mean, but she really is insignificant. And the more she cries, oh, this or that, and I stepped down, and the more she does that, the more insignificant she becomes. So I'm not crazy about this Jackie girl. I just never was.
I know you're not. Well,
No.
she said, yes, in some interview this week that, it's really hard to walk in and be the center of attention and be the center of the room. And now it's like I'm yesterday's news. Well, first of all, I mean, where do we begin with this statement?
I don't. I would never say that. Like, never in a million years.
I
Never.
mean, I'm sorry. Teresa walks in and she is the center of the room. Love
Right.
her or hate her. That's how the filming vibe goes.
Exactly. So you were never center of attention. I mean, listen, when I have my fashion shows, right? Dolores has showed up a number of times, Jacqueline. I become the less center of attention at my own fashion show, and I love it. I love that Dolores is taking pictures with everyone. Like, I could care less. I am so secure in who I am and what I do. Listen, go stand at that step and repeat for a year. That's something I don't like to do. Go do it. I could care less. Like, if I was getting a paycheck and I was walking into that room and someone else had to argue and not me, and I could just have a good time, I'd be like, yeah, baby. Yeah. Show me the money.
Me too. And by the way, I mean, that's what I do when I do these interviews. I mean, it's not about me. It's about me asking.
No.
I don't want to say one fucking word about myself.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Let's,
Exactly.
you're the celebrity here today. It's all about you. Yeah, I get it. So she said that. And then she also says, and now where is this going, Jackie? Because now I have an issue with, like, no, look, we all know you didn't step down, girl. We all know you didn't step down.
No.
But you're now, I mean, listen, from one lawyer to another, girl, you're a lawyer. You got to think these things out before you speak.
Yes.
Saying this and how upset, I get it. You can make a decision and then regret it, but it is incongruous with someone who chose to step down. If you're that,
right,
you knew how this plays out when you are a friend versus a housewife. So you didn't choose. You're basically like pleading against your statement 3 days ago or 5 weeks ago that you stepped down. So that's another issue I have with this. And then, yeah, I mean, I think Fuda walks in and is like, I mean, look, I don't blame a Fuda. If you were hired and you were given your $60,000, but one day it could be the $2 million that Teresa makes, or at least, the 400,000 that you would say to yourself, I need to interact with Margaret. I need to have a fight with Jennifer. I need to do this with you. Wouldn't be focused on Jackie. That is just, it's nothing personal. This is you're 31 years old. You have 10 years left on this show if you play it right, 5 years if you're lucky, but like, you just wouldn't be concerned with the friend of. You just wouldn't. It was not even trying to be mean. You have a job to do, and this is what you want. And I would throw Jackie out of the way myself. I would be like, bitch, I have no time. Like, this is my moment.
That's right.
I'm not leaving. This is not one season for me. So no offense. You're a lovely person. I just can't be bothered with you. I would literally do the same thing. So
yeah. Now, Danielle Cabral, in her confessional, I think this is what, do you remember what she said when Jackie looks her up and down? Her bracelet. So this and that. And the cameras show Jackie looking her up and down. Like, wow, you're letting people see you sweat. Like, never let people see you sweat. Why are you looking at this young girl like that? You know what I mean? What? I would never. I get a kick out of these young girls. First of all, I think Fuda at 31 years old got her shit together. She's taking care of 2 babies under 2. She's got a stepson. She has a husband, and now she's on a show. Like, come on, she's a 31-year-old girl. She's a young girl. I would get a kick out of it. I would love to see what they're wearing or what they're doing, or like be a big sister to them. You know what I mean? Like, and instead she's looking her up and down. That's not cool. That's not cool. So Cabral saw it. And I bet you the producers are seeing it too. And I bet you the producers called it to Cabral and said, did you see the way Jackie was looking at you?
Yes. I mean, look, but this is why she gets my messy boots. Like, girl, good for you for not inviting Jackie. I mean, you know, like you've got some moves in you, but yes, but I mean, like with Jackie, it's like, it's not even like maybe, it's like you were replaced for two younger girls, period.
Yeah.
Like,
period.
So I also understand, I mean, look, I do give Jackie credit for a lot of people don't go the friend route. I think there's a lot of, I'm not sure I would do it. Like you're a house.
Oh, I would do it in a second.
You would?
You would do it, David.
I would.
You like money. You like money just as much as I do.
Yes.
Stop it. If they knocked your pay a little bit and said, "Come on, you don't have to film as much." Listen, get your pride and stop your bullshit and just come on and do what you got to do. Who cares? And I would like embrace it. I would be like, oh my God, like this is the best thing since sliced bread. I get to be able to do my own thing. Plus, come on the show, eat and drink when I feel like it, and get a paycheck. Like, stop. Still show my cute outfits. Still show up. I mean, come on, stop. Sometimes you got to take your pride and put it on the side.
You're right, and I would do that. But here's the thing: it's like you're living, and your spouse cheats on you, and you go to couples therapy, and you stay with them. You have two choices when someone cheats on you: either break up and get the fuck out, like Lala,
or shut your mouth.
Yeah, and if you stay. That's it. I don't want to hear about it. I agree. You can't call your spouse every 5 minutes when they're late and hold it over their head. Choose a lane. It's the same thing. You either reject the friend role or just like you said, you're right. I would take it. I would mentally say, I no longer care. Now I'm out.
Correct.
I'm just here. You're giving me whatever dollars and who cares?
But you still have a platform. You see, you still have a platform. People are still going to want you around. You're probably still going to get some paid things going on. Nobody's still going to want your signed picture, Jackie. It's just not going to happen. No one wants that. But you still have somewhat of a platform. And if you play your cards right, you can get appearances. You can get things like that. You know what I mean? But instead, you're crying. What?
Right. Then you shouldn't have stayed, or you know, you should have thought this through better. Cause like I could have told you this is what it would be. So, right. I mean, you're right. I would stay. And yes, you take the money, you could still get appearances, and you just are at a different phase of it. And this is what the cards had in store for you. You can't be looking at the 31 and 34-year-olds with envy, and you wish that you were still there. It's like, you got to work this out, babe. You got to work this out.
Got to work it out. I think the ship sailed because she already filmed. I don't think
the ship has sailed. No, I mean,
sailed.
Look, I don't think I can think of anyone that's been a housewife and has been demoted and has been brought back. Has there been anyone? I can't think off the top of my head. I mean, Danielle was a housewife, then she was a friend of. I mean, there's been that, and there's been Brandy Glanville, who was a friend who became a housewife. Has anyone been back and forth? I don't know. But listen, let me tell you
I don't remember.
something.
I don't know.
You know how I'm positive that Fuda and